I'm going to throw out a book that I am fairly positive is on everybody's list here, in some capacity. Daniel Krause's Whale Fall. Um,
Oh God, yeah.
one of the not just the best books I've read. If I had to, I hate taking lists and numbering them, but if I did, this would be, if not number one, a tie for number one. And it's legit one of the best books I've read in a long time. And I was really interested to see that it didn't make the preliminary for best novel at the Stokers, but I do wonder if that's because it's not traditional horror. It could be marketed as a survival thriller. It could be marketed as literary, honestly. It
Yeah.
certainly has, Moby Dick blood running through it. But it's one of those books where the premise, I remember we talked to Daniel maybe a year before it came out, and he hit us with the premise and, some of the research he had put into it. And it was intriguing. It sounded like a fantastic thriller. And then when you get your hands on it, it's just the depth, you know, is so much more than just that. It's it feels like something that John Steinbeck could have written, but at the same time, it does have that immaculate pacing. Um,
The dual
it's got the
timelines.
emotional heart is, yeah, dual timelines are wonderfully done, and the
Yeah.
emotional heart is just unparalleled. Um, it's one of those where if you, again, if you read it and said, "Well, this isn't scary," you missed the point.
Yeah,
And if you haven't read it, like you have to, because it's
so
I
good.
hate to call it, you hate to use those like cliche blurb terms. It's a tour de force. It's a it's an event. It's an experience. But man, like this book, it is all that.
Mm.
So my unfettered recommendation for Whale Fall.